me tell you a quick story. July, 5th of July, I stood in the general election. I stood to stand to be an MP. At 66 years old, I stood to be an MP. Why? Because I wanted to make the right changes for the people of this country, the young people of this country. Did I get in? No, I didn't. Why not? Because I told the truth. When people asked me what our policies were, I told them. They didn't like it. But yet, when you ask Labour what their policies were, did they tell you that what's going to happen is they're going to take away the winter fuel payments for the elderly people? No, they didn't. They told us that they're going to make Britain great again. We also have two-tier policing. Two-tier policing. What may happen is if you have somebody like me speaking out and being verbally aggressive, I might get away with it. Why might I get away with it? Well, I'll tell you what, have a look at the colour of my skin. I might get away with something that my colleague here won't get away with. He might get away, my friend Aaron here might get away with saying something, but if I say something, okay, I'm going to get away with it, but he won't. Why? Because our skin colour is different. That's a fact. I've seen it. So when I speak out, I'm pretty safe. When he speaks out, he might get arrested. And we saw that recently with Peter Lynch. Peter Lynch was a 61-year-old grandfather who was sentenced to 2 years and 8 months and subsequently died in prison. We are hearing and seeing that Mr. Starmer has put early release for convicted criminals that have been sentenced for anything up to 18 years, and they get 2 years and they're released. So imagine, you've got a convicted violent criminal that's been released from prison on Monday, his cell is now empty. On Tuesday, someone like Peter Lynch comes and speaks out, and he replaces that convicted criminal in prison. We have to look at why Peter Lynch was put in prison. We have to look, and we also have to look at and question why are we releasing convicted criminals? I'm going to make a suggestion. Peter Lynch was put in prison because he challenged what's going on in there. Convicted criminals aren't questioning in there, they're not challenging that place. So we need to ask the question, why did Peter die in prison? Why was he put in there? Did he commit a violent offence? No, he spoke, he may have spoke passionately, he may have spoke aggressively, but he didn't commit a violent act. And yet he was sentenced to 2 years and 8 months in prison, and he died in prison.
I respect. I didn't listen. No, a bit right. I mean, it's a little bit.
So, with all of what I just mentioned, why are all of these concerns of the British public constantly being ignored by all MPs and the British government? MPs are supposed to represent the people of the UK. Ask yourself the question, is your MP representing you the way they said they would? Ask yourself the question. I hope you can say yes, they are. Why aren't any MPs asking questions? Is it because when they do, they're expelled from the party? There appears to be a corridors of power. So I put it to all of those people over there. When are you going to listen to the people, but also respond to them, and at the very least, address their concerns? Thank you.
God bless you, mate. Well done, Terry. Well done, mate.